another day of work. I'm super, super tired today. Did not sleep well last night. I had a lot of bad dreams, which sucks. But that's why it's good to work in the morning and get it over with, because then I can go home and go to sleep if I want to, take a nap, and then even still get other stuff done. So that's perfectly fine, because sometimes you just have bad nights of sleep. So I'm gonna go to work now and hope that I'm not late, because turns out I really suck at getting up in the morning. Alright, I'll see you guys in about 7 hours. I made it home to the kitty. Hi, Lele. She's obviously very excited to see me. Oh, it's been another day at work. Now Jake and I are gonna go to Target and get some, oh wow, yeah. To get some just odds and ends. I think I need to get food because I don't have anything to eat. But I don't know what to get. That's besides the point. What I wanted to tell you was that I got yelled at work today. You know how usually I judge a day by how many times I got almost yelled at? Yeah, no, a guy like full on yelled at me. But this time I didn't really get upset, and I'm like not really upset about it now. Of course, like it still like makes you feel crappy, but the guy was upset at the way the sale was. Like the fact that they take 40% off the list price instead of 40% off our everyday low price. And the reason why they do that is because around the nation, because we're a national chain, we're one of the lowest priced stores. They price based on what community you're in. So like the Chicago downtown store is going to be really, really close to list price or MSRP. Whereas our store is the cheapest kind of store. So there is a gap between MSRP and our price. And sometimes that gap is like significant. So sometimes people get kind of upset when they're like, oh, I thought it was 40% off $13, but really it was 40% off $19. Well, this guy was obviously not in the mood for anything. I think he came in there just wanting to yell at somebody, because literally he was like, his total was like $20, and right away he was like, whoa, 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 let's look at this. And like he looks at me really skeptically, like I charged him extra for something, or like I scanned an item twice or something. And I was like, oh, this is off to a good start. And then he was like, oh, how much was this? And he points to a pad of paper. And I was like, oh, that was $11.98. Yeah, that came up on sale. And he was like, yeah, but it was $13 on the thing. And I was like, oh, well, it came up on sale. And he was like, no, I don't believe you people. Come on, follow me. And so he starts marching down the aisle to where the price sign is. And I'm like motioning to my manager, but my manager's talking to a customer who's asking a question. And I'm like, can you just watch the register for me? And she's like, yeah, sure. And so I go, and then I tell him exactly what I just told you, which is that we take it says on the sign, 40% off list is the sale. And then we take the 40% off the list price on the label, which is on the shelf. It's just a smaller number than our low prices, whatever. And he was kind of like, well, fine, you can keep your paper. And I thought it was going to be over then, but by the time we had walked up to the cash register, he like, the light bulb had went on his head, or it went on in his head. And he was like, obviously like, almost like enjoying it. It was really weird. Where he's just like, you know what? You can keep your stupid art supplies, and I'm gonna go shop at Hobby Lobby, and I'll do whatever I want, and you guys are so trying to steal people's money and blah blah blah. I don't believe in your business practices. You're all evil people. And I'm like, sir, there's literally nothing I can do. Like I'm not a manager. And he was like, well, maybe you shouldn't work for a company that's so bad, and shame on you for working and not saying anything. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a great idea. So at that point, I was literally just standing there like, all right, I'm just gonna let this guy yell at me, because there's literally nothing I can do, and I didn't do anything wrong, like besides like apologize like 6 times. And So he just keeps on going. He like keeps looking around like, yeah, more people are looking at me, and his voice is getting louder and louder and louder. And like, he's like a 3-year-old throwing a temper tantrum. Eventually my manager came over because she saw that I was getting yelled at. And she was like, what's wrong? And he said, I'm not buying anything from you again. I'm never coming back here, blah, 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 blah. Storms out of the store. Of course, after telling every single person that was in around him, like, don't shop here, they're trying to steal your money, blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like standing out on the corner still, just telling people not to come into her store. But it was just like, there was nothing you could do. He just wanted to yell, and like, yeah. So I got yelled at today. But other than that, the day went by slowly, but without other incident, thank goodness. So now it's time to go to Target and to put the yelling behind me, because I don't have to deal with another person's problems. Especially when I can't do anything about it. So yeah. And that's why it sucks working in retail. Also, if you're ever in a situation like that, where you feel like you are being underserved by the person that's like ringing you up or like waiting your table, just think about how much money they probably make, and then ask for the manager. Because, you know, a manager can do much more. If you yell at an employee like me who's making barely over minimum wage, there's literally nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. I can't take money off of your check. You know, like, just people need to think before they yell at somebody, because that, to everybody else, he just looked like a fool. So think before you yell, because words can be used in such a great way to change people's perceptions and to get things done for the greater good of people, and everybody wants everybody else to be happy, well, for the most part. So you can use your words for good and don't have to turn to yelling at a minimum wage employee. That's today's lesson. I hope you already know that, but I figured I'd say it just for maybe the people out there who didn't really think about it before, because there are some people that haven't worked serious jobs and don't realize how much crap we get when we can't do anything about it. So yeah, let's go to Target. Now we try to avoid all the Easter candy. Oh no. But I want to eat all of it. You know it's good when you can make it out with just one basket. You look so cute in your hat. I'm jealous. Cheesy bread for dinner. Nom 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 nom. Brewers baseball with my sweetie. Hi.
Hi.
And my other sweetie. Hi. She says hi too. And a root beer float. Nom nom nom. Always good. All I'm doing is eating today, in case you're wondering. Eating and wanting to take a nap. But I'm going to resist that temptation. I'm going to try to get stuff done instead and then just go to bed a little bit earlier. Right, Leia? Nope, not interested. But we're all interested in the Brewers. So when Jake showed this to me that we got it in the mail, Going Green in Ramsey County, I just thought it was going to be really dumb and a waste of paper, but I read it because I'm a nerd, and it was actually really, really interesting, including like all types of things that you can recycle and how you can recycle them and what you can't recycle and what you can. And I just have to say that it was pretty cool. And I'm sorry I doubted you, Going Green. You were interesting. Also, Leia's found a new spot to sleep. Hi, Leia. This blanket must have fallen down when the guys were sleeping over. When JC and Dan were sleeping over the other night. And so she's just sleeping on it, behind the couch, underneath a chair. Like that's a completely normal thing to do. She's like, yep, no, this is my blanket. You can just stop filming me now, because I'm sleeping. Jake's organizing his comics and it's super adorable. He's making them by alphabetical order.
I have too many.
He's gonna need a third box soon. But that's okay. Because you're having fun, right?
Going into the alphabet in my head.
So I'm on my way to paint my nails, but first I wanted to open my Ipsy bag for the month, which is a $10 like beauty subscription service, and you get like samples and stuff. This is the bag for this month. It smells a little weird because I think the ink on it is kind of plasticky, but usually I like the bags a lot. This one's just kind of so-so. But it came with a brush, a Coastal Scents brush, a medium shadow brush. You can never have too many brushes, especially shadow brushes. It came with lip liner from Starlux, and I was actually surprised at how easy it went on my hand. Although the color called Naked is definitely not my natural lip color. It's very orangey, but it'll be good for like summer looks, and it's always good to put on lip liner underneath lipstick. So there's that. I got Pop Goes the Shadow in Champagne, and I was actually pretty surprised. This is from Elizabeth Mott. It's cool because it's cruelty free, and I think the ingredients are pretty good because it went on very, very smoothly. It was nice and velvety, and it's a pretty color, so I think I'll be using that. And then also this Dr. Brandt microdermabrasion. I'm probably not going to use this because I don't use exfoliators since my skin's so dry, except for very, very light with my Clarisonic. But this is a good brand, so that's cool. I'll give it to Jake's sister. And then this is the best part. The 24/7 Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil. It's an eyeliner. It's a half-size eyeliner from Urban Decay, and their full-size eyeliners are like $25. So this is awesome. I have a lot of Urban Decay eyeliners, but this one's a color that I don't have, and it goes on so smooth. Really, really well. I'm very impressed, and I look forward to wearing it because it's supposedly waterproof and really easily blendable, so I'm very excited about that. So I just wanted to share what I got in the mail today. Now it's time to paint my nails. I haven't figured out what color I'm going to do yet, but I'll sure let you know. So I did my nails. I decided to go with black because sometimes you just gotta express your emotions. I used to wear black nail polish a lot more, but you know, sometimes it just feels right. This is liquid sand from OPI. It's called Emotions. Wow, that is way too appropriate for my life right now. But I did that. I did 2 coats of that, and then out the door top coat. It's one of my favorite top coats, along with Pache. Pache top coat is a good one, or Posh. I don't know. It's one of the two. And then CND Sticky is what I use for my base coat. It works pretty well. So yeah, happy to have color on my nails again. It makes me feel whole. Alright, now we're going to watch more Love It or List It because this show is a dangerous addiction. So I was playing with my new eyeliner a little bit, had a little bit of fun. I love doing that. Plus it kind of goes with my new black nails. I'm like rock star. Totally. Jake and I fell down a HGTV black hole, and I don't know if you've ever watched Love It or List It, but it is addicting because you like hate one of the couple, and then you get really mad at Hillary, and then you're like, oh, but it turned out so nice, and then you're like, they blah blah blah, they chose that one, no way, and then you just get all wrapped up in all of the issues and problems that they have, and then Jake and I end up discussing the merits of each option on each commercial break. And then all of a sudden, we've watched 3 episodes of it today, so so I was like, Jake, we need to shut it off the moment the episode finishes so we don't start a new one. Thankfully it's House Hunters, so we can cut the ties there. Jake's still watching it though, so, but don't tell him I told you that. I'm gonna get ready for bed now because I've been awake for far too long. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow where I can make a to-do list and get some stuff done around here. I feel like I've been working for the past 2 years, even though it's only been 4 days in a row. I'm just so ready to not be around retail customers. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.